Hi guys, how's it going? In this short video, I just wanted to cover with you how important it is to be doing email marketing as a part of your online digital marketing strategy. Now, if this is something that you've never really understood or how it can work effectively for you, I'm just going to share a short video with you where I'm just going to talk to you about how to get people into your email ecosystem and what it's all about really, because I think if you've never really done email marketing, or you've heard of the term and people have told you you should be doing it, but you've actually, no experience with it, then it can be difficult to understand like how it works and exactly what it can do for your business. So what I'm going to do in this video, in this short video, is to demystify it a little bit and just talk to you about a simple email strategy that you can use when it comes to email marketing. Now, let's assume this is your website, right? So on your website, you would have a function or a page where you would allow people to obviously fill in their details and apply for to be in your ecosystem, right? And it doesn't have to be anything like spectacular when you're first starting out, but usually what people do is they will normally give a gift or something in exchange for the user's email address, right? So what you'll find is in this first one, this is normally where you'd capture the lead's name and you would catch their email address here, right? And this form, all it does is it plugs into various tools that are available, and what it does is it captures this and these details of this lead, and what it'll do is it's going to capture them and store them in your database. So now effectively they have entered your ecosystem, right? So I'm just going to give you an example of how this works. So a user goes on your website, they enter their name and email address. As a minimum, you can capture other details as well, but as a minimum what you want to be doing is obviously capturing their name and their email, right? And what happens is when they enter their details, you are able to then send these details to like a tool, right? And what you can do, like a really strong way of doing email marketing, is to simply capture the lead details, store them into your database, but then, so once they have entered your database, you can then use what they call an autoresponder, right? And this is available with all the common email softwares out there, right? And an autoresponder means when they first join your email list from here and they enter your database, they will then be sent a message. Now, the thing about email autoresponders is you can make them as long as you want. So you can have as many messages chained in a row that you want, and you can set the time in between each of the emails, right? And I'm going to show you why this is powerful. So let's assume on your website you've said on this page, on the rest of this page, that if you give us your email address, we're going to give you a free guide to do with your, let's say it's a garden website, and we're going to tell you 15 ways to really look after your garden, right? But obviously it's like an ethical bribe. You want them to enter their details in, and then in exchange we're going to give them that gift. And the more appealing the gift is, the more chance that you've got of obviously getting an email address in return. And that is the goal with this. And from this first message, once they've entered their details, this software can then send them an email, and in that email message it will have you can have a link. So that's the button, that would be your message, and that would be the link to that gift. Now, the reason why we send the link in the first email and not have it openly available is because we want to capture them. So this is that thing about an ethical bribe. We want their email address in exchange for this gift. And that's not the only thing. So once they've entered their details, this autoresponder function in email software will handle the fulfillment of this gift that you're going to give them. So every time, like any time of day, anyone joins that list, you're going to be able to deliver this gift to them, right? And the good thing about this is once you've got them into your ecosystem, you can then start to send them messages after messages after messages and so on, right? But the thing about this is obviously you want to send them value, right? So I've got this thing that I call VVS, which is value, sale. So before you even start to, rather than trying to create a sale in this email here, you're giving them something for free, you're building rapport, you're building trust and likability, and then the next message can literally be about this email that you sent them. So you could say to them something like, we hope that you enjoyed the free guide that we sent you, and we really appreciate you taking the time to wanting to receive this gift, and we value that. And then you could go on to say something like, did you notice that the points mentioned are all very geared around using natural products to keep your grass green and healthy, for example, right? And what you're doing is you're priming them for the sale that we're going to offer here. And the thing is, you can literally then have a product that you sell on your website, and it could be a seasonal product, for example. So you could have this whole autoresponder chain of messages changed every month or every quarter, right, to promote various products or services that you offer. And this could be the super product that's mentioned in the guide. And what you're doing with this middle email is you're building a bridge, so then you're able to offer them a sale, right? Now the chances are, if it's something that is very specific, like you've said to your lead on that page, how to get healthy greener grass, for example, and this guide is going to show you how to do that, then they download the guide and then they get this other email, and you can program this email to go out like a day after they receive the free guide. So it gives them time to go over it, to gloss over it, to read that guide, right? And then this one you could send another day later, right? And the chances of that person buying are a lot higher than as it would be if they were a cold lead on your website for the first time, because you've given them something in exchange and you've given them value, and it's totally ethical for you to ask for a sale. That in a nutshell is email marketing, and a very simple strategy there, right? And you can create as many emails with autoresponder softwares, and you can just make as many emails. You can get as elaborate as you want with the way that you have this strategy, right? So that's all for today.